I'm going location scouting today.
I'm not entirely sure why I said location scouting like that instead of just location scouting, but that is what I'm doing today. Typically, you go with your DP or you go with your producer or, your other directors, but because my director lives in Louisville and, everyone's in different places and just because of everything that's going on right now, and this part is a bit of a drive, I'm going to do this one solo. Of course, I'm going to take pictures and videos and all that kind of thing, but I'm going to do some solo stuff before I start bringing people in. The first location is actually at my cousin's house, which is nice because that would be free and we don't exactly have a ton of money. So I'm driving there now in hopes that'll be the perfect place. If it's not, we'll probably use it anyways, but we'll see.
Had to stop to get gas in what I imagine to be is the middle of nowhere. Her house is far off. I mean, it's a really pretty house. It's a nice piece of land, but it's also in the middle of nowhere, so it's a bit of a drive out there, which is also kind of a good thing because the shoot, it's supposed to take place kind of in like this surreal world that it's not that it's not part of ours, but it doesn't work the same way ours does, and the country is kind of what we were looking for. So I think this is going to be great, but I was afraid that there wouldn't be any gas stations near her because there's not anything out there. So I thought I'd play it safe, get a gas station next to the highway because she's a bit off the highway too, which again is good for like sound and it'll look good, but I thought it was better to get gas, so I'm doing that. I am out here at my cousin Brooke's house doing a little location scouting. It's the only place I'm going today because it's pretty far out and I didn't want to do a ton of driving today, especially because I worked all morning, but I think this is it. There are some things we might have to change, but I don't know, this is like the first time I've been on any of the locations we might shoot at, and it's I think this might actually work. I was driving back home after scouting out my cousin's house when I drove past this field that it just feels right. I don't know if I can actually shoot here or not, but the thing about location scouting is it's kind of weird, especially when you're doing an independent film and you can't really afford to build sets. You kind of just drive around until you find something. And this isn't an official location scouting day. There will be a day where I just do this, but I drove by this and it looks right. If we'll actually be able to shoot here, I don't know, but it just looks really good. So I mean, as far as location scouting goes, I think today went pretty well. As I might have said earlier, I need to set like a date to just go out and drive around and kind of discover. When I would location scout back in Colorado, I would bring a local from Colorado, one of my close friends, and we would just drive around the state looking for the perfect place, and we would just stop whenever we saw something cool and not really worry about the film permits or where we would shoot at that moment. Just look for what looked cool, and then we could worry about that other stuff later, which is what I need to do for this. Now, obviously, the indoor parts of the shoots, like the diner or the room, those need to be shot in specific locations that we'll figure out, and we need to like figure that out pretty far ahead. But for the outside stuff, I mean, because it's just a field or the countryside or what have you, there's a lot of options. So it's just trying to find the right option, which I didn't think I really found what I wanted. I found a couple locations that are maybes, but there's no definite yeses yet. So I'm gonna spend, I don't know, maybe Saturday or Sunday this coming week. Well, I'll be gone Saturday and Sunday. Sometime soon, just a day of just location scouting and just try to figure out everything. It certainly won't be tomorrow, because tomorrow is just, I mean, literally the whole day is just meetings. But soon, I'm gonna go on location scout, hopefully. I just went and saw a movie with Jimmy. We saw Nobody, the movie with Bob Oberdink in it from Breaking Bad and then Better Call Saul. It was
okay. I mean, other than like Bob Oberdick, there really isn't that much to talk about. The fight scenes were fun, and the music was fun. The film as a whole was, it wasn't great. I mean, it wasn't bad either. It was just like, it was very average, and honestly, like the experience of seeing it in theaters, it wasn't that big of a difference. But I did get to go to a theater, and because I have some sort of Regal Unlimited thing that I ask for my parents every year, it was free. So overall, I would say it was a pretty good day.